Hi, this is Mrs. Cusick, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite Excel basics features. I am currently using Excel 365. What you see online is the entire workbook. Within the workbook, there are worksheets. You can look at the bottom of your screen and see that that is a worksheet. You can rename that worksheet by right-clicking on it, pressing rename, and adding your title. The other thing you can do is add more worksheets if you like, and right click on them again. If you have a trackpad, just use 2 fingers and then press the delete button. Just like that. One of the very first things that I do when I'm in Excel is I make the screen larger by pressing Command plus. Let's go ahead and get started and type some content. We'll begin by typing some dates or some months. Select those with your mouse, float your cursor to the bottom right-hand corner and pull down. When you pull down, that is called the fill command, and it will automatically continue a list. You can notice that September is cut off a little bit, so I could make my column wider just by dragging it across. If you wanted to make a row taller, you could just drag it down and it would make it taller. Formatting. Those could be formatted by, centering them or right aligning them. I typically use center and I use left align quite a bit, but I also use this middle alignment button as well. Let's try something else. Let's type some numbers. My numbers are showing up just like that because of this number group. So I can pull this down. I can go to general. I could make those percentages, or I could turn that into currency. I could, increase or decrease decimal sizes. Anything really, that I wanted to do is over there, as well as commas. Let's use that fill command, pull it down. So underneath that, I want to show you how to put in a formula. Anytime anything might not be showing up, you can always pull your screen across and make it a little bit bigger, and additional features will show up. This is a button I use all the time. It's an auto sum button. So I'm going to click it, and it's asking me. The equal sign tells me that that is a formula. The sum means add, and the stuff that is inside the parentheses is called a range. It is going to add the content from cells B1 through B8. Anytime you use a spreadsheet, you should never use mental math. You should use the formulas. I could also do something like this and put in a manual formula just by typing an equal sign, and I could actually do some clicking. Like I could take C1, press the plus, click on the 11, press enter, and it's going to automatically add. Makes it really nice because I could change this number and it will automatically add those together. Put in the comma formula just to make it look nice, or you might want to get rid of those decimal points as well. Some additional features that I normally use borders. So I will select my content. It'll just make it look nice when it prints. And I usually use all borders, and that will put the lines on, because the cells, you see those light gray lines, but those would never print. It just makes it look a little bit more finished. If I had a long title that I wanted to spread across some information, let's say I want to add something above this row 1, you can right click and you can insert a row. So let's put a title up here. Excel demo. You can select those 3 cells. I like to come over to the merge feature. You can pull that down and click merge and center, and it puts it across. I do use that quite a bit, as well as pouring in some paint. It just makes sure your spreadsheet looks finished. But don't forget, you would have to come in and click on your all borders to finish it off. And this concludes Excel Basics.